Hey guys, I'm back. I'm Samantha and I'm a therapist and I'm creating a video every day for a year. This is video 303. Thanks so much for being here and for watching and listening. And I hope you're doing awesome today or tonight, whenever you catch this. And I wanted to go into the archives of my notes as usual, and I found this. Found a couple things I wanted to share. So I've got so many things, but I'll limit it to 2 or 3. So the first thing I found was don't suspend your enjoyment and celebration. Do this now with each win and don't wait on the big goal to be accomplished. Maybe there's nothing to do right now. Instead, focus on what you've got and the experience of it. Slow down and just be with your success. This moment is enough. I love that. I don't know where I got that from, but I either wrote it myself or I got it from somewhere. So I have a feeling I got it from somewhere. So sometimes I don't put the credit in here like I should. So, okay, so we're gonna dissect this a little bit. Okay, so don't suspend your enjoyment and celebration, right? Do this now with each win and don't wait on the big goal to be accomplished. So we want to be as present as possible. We need to focus on our presence. Instead of focusing on the absence of something, we need to focus on the presence of us in the moment. All we have is the now moment. That's all we've got, right? The past is not happening anymore. The future is not happening yet. Technically, we only have the now moment. So you get to decide what you do with your now, right? It's moment to moment to moment to moment. That's how we manifest our life, is moment to moment to moment. So it does not matter what happened a minute ago even, or a second ago even. We can decide clean slate right now. What am I going to focus on right now? You have the power to decide where your focus goes. And where your focus goes, your energy is going to flow there. So you get to take your power and say, I'm putting my power right here. This is what I'm deliberately intending on focusing on right now. And then from there, things shift. And you may not notice right away, but your first indicator that things are changing is that you're feeling good. You're feeling a little bit better. Have you ever felt relief before? You know, when you're like feeling really bad and then all of a sudden somebody makes you laugh and you're just like, ha ha ha. And you're like, ah, yeah, I feel a little bit better. Thanks for that laugh. That's as simple as it is to manifest anything you want. It's just a simple shift in your consciousness. It's so amazing. And it's so easy, but we tend to make it so difficult because we're focused on our old programming. So we want to always be enjoying, always be celebrating, no matter what's going on, right? We've got to do that. We've got to be our own hype person, our own cheerleader all the time. There's no better time than now to start doing this. If you haven't been talking very good to yourself lately, start talking really nicely to yourself. Give yourself what you've always wanted from somebody else. That's what I always say. It's like, if you're not getting that outside validation, you got to give it to yourself. And you got to not need that outside validation to make yourself feel better. Remember, when you're outsourcing your power, you have no power. You're outsourcing it. Literally, you're giving it away. It's like you're giving this ball of your power away to people and saying, here you go, here's my power. I have nothing. I'm nothing without your validation or your celebration. That is what we're saying to people when we expect them to validate and celebrate us before we are. So keep that in mind, okay? And then we want to enjoy things and celebrate things now without waiting on a big goal to be accomplished. It's the process getting there. It's not the goal. There is no there, as they say. There's only now. So when you get there, there's another there that you're going to be looking for. Well, when I got here and now I feel great, but now I got to get there again. I got to get to a different there because this isn't good enough. So, this doesn't feel as good as I thought it'd feel. So now I've got to get to another there. That's what we do. There's nothing wrong with wanting to, desire something more, because we're always going to desire something more. But the point is being in the present right now, enjoying and celebrating the process of getting there. It's like taking a road trip. It's not just the end, place where you're going. It's the journey getting there, the excitement of packing. And well, I don't like packing. That's not very exciting, but you can make packing exciting. And the drive there. Some people hate driving. That's okay. But it's like the whole thing, the whole routine of it, the whole process, all the tasks, it creates excitement if you let it. And then when you get there, you're excited and you can enjoy every moment you're there. And then you come home and it's just the whole process of it grows you and shapes you and molds you, all while you're having fun. That's the goal. I'm all about quality of life. It's not just, I want to get to this goal or get this thing or accomplish this imaginary, I'm this old, so I need to be here, here, and here by this age, or I'm not good enough. No, no, no. We got to throw that in the trash. There's perfect timing for everything. You just got to trust that there is an unfolding going on every moment, no matter what it looks like. No matter what it looks like. It's always for your benefit. Something is there for you to see. And so if everything happens for our benefit, if you think that way, then every challenge that comes up, just say, man, this is for my benefit. I wonder what is going to happen after this. This is so exciting. I prefer to be excited about this versus being miserable about this. That's what you have to do. You have to train yourself to think like that because it gives you a better quality of life. That's the way to think. So there's that part. Okay, now we're going to dissect the rest. Maybe there's nothing to do right now. What if you tell yourself maybe there's nothing to do right now, but enjoy the moment? That could be true. Instead, focus on what you've got and the experience of it. Focus on what you already have. Be grateful, thankful, appreciative of it. I'm so grateful and thankful and appreciative of you guys for even listening. I'm a stranger to most of you. Some of you have known me since the beginning. Some of you know me in real life, IRL. Some of you have never met me, and hopefully I hope to meet you someday, either in person or on Zoom or something. And I'm just so thankful for every moment that I get to do this. And I'm so thankful that I got over my fear of doing this because it just took everything for me to turn on this dang camera. And I don't know what I was so worried about. Well, I probably do, but we'll get into that some other time. There was so much, but it wasn't what I thought it was. Someday I'll get into that, and then slow down and just be with your success. What about that? Slow down. I have to tell myself to slow down sometimes. I'm a fast talker. I'm a fast walker. I'm a fast doer. And I've had to learn to slow down. As I'm getting a little bit older, I'm noticing that the more I slow down, the more I enjoy things. So we've got to just slow down and enjoy our individual process of life. And this moment is enough. What about that? This moment is enough. What if this moment is enough for me? And just say, what if I am enough? My video yesterday was talking about how you're worthy just for existing. You are enough the way you are. We always want to be growing and learning, and we want to be challenged so we can grow and learn and be shaped and molded into the person that we're becoming, into that new identity, the new self. We're always wanting that, but we're feeling unworthy and not good enough underneath that. So I'm here to tell you and remind you, as your daily reminder, you are great enough the way that you are. There's nothing wrong with you. You're not crazy. There's nothing going on that's wrong. Everything is happening for your benefit, no matter what it looks like, even if it's tongue-tied, even if it's the exact opposite of what you're wanting. It's the end of the day. I am tired again. I always do these videos at night. It's just what I do for now. So you're good enough, and you're great enough, and you're awesome enough. You got to remember that. You got to be your own cheerleader. I don't care what other people have said to you. I don't care what's happened to you. I do care what's happened to you, but you know what I mean? It's like, you're not your story. You're not what's happened to you from your past. That's not you. That's just part of what happened in life. That's not you as a soul. That's just part of your experience. That's not who you are. So always keep that in mind. You're not what happened to you. You're not the traumas and all the stuff that was programmed into you. That's not who you are. And I think that's why a lot of us are miserable in life and unhappy. It's because we're not being our true selves. So you've got to figure out, who am I? What is my true self that's trying to push through? You've got gifts that you might not be sharing to the fullest potential. And that might be why you might be feeling depressed or anxious or angry. You got to check in on those things, because it's just past programming that's keeping you kind of feeling like you're stuck. You're never stuck, though. You might experience feeling stuck, but you're not actually stuck. You can decide to just open the door to the prison at any day you want to, anytime you want to. You don't need keys. It's already open. You just have to push it open. That's as easy as it is. Like, we make things way too hard. It's just crazy what we do to ourselves. It's insane. So remember to decide how you want to feel every single day. Make that decision. I prefer to feel this today. And then what do I need to do to feel that way? What are some ways that I can inject that same feeling into me? What are some things I can think about that get me in that feeling? You want to catch the feeling of it. You want to sit there and maybe close your eyes for a couple minutes a day. I like to do 10 minutes. Do that a couple times a day. Just take 10 minutes and just close your eyes and think about something, visualize something that gets you really excited and happy. It can be the most off the wall thing that could never ever happen. You think it could never happen. But the whole point is to generate that feeling to get you into the excited state, and your higher self will take over from there. Just let it go. Our brain can only visualize to a certain ceiling. The higher mind has no ceiling. The brain can't process what the higher mind can. It knows everything. The brain is just like programmed. So it's only going to imagine to its capacity, which is definitely not what the higher mind has. There's no ceiling to the higher mind. So that's why we don't insist on any outcome happening. We just expect to feel great. We create scenes in our minds that feel great. And then you catch that feeling and you just try to live from that feeling all the time as if it's already happened, whatever it is that you gave yourself in your mind. We only want something because we think we're going to feel great when we get it. We only want things, if you really think about it, we only want everything we want for a feeling we're going to experience. And when I finally learned that and it saturated in my mind, and I've never forgotten it, I've been able to give myself those feelings every single day, not having those things that I thought I needed to give me those feelings. But yet when those things happen, it's great. It's like, wow, but it feels natural because it's normal to feel that way now because you've created this baseline normal for yourself. That's what's so crazy cool about it. You don't have to actually have the thing to feel that way. What power. That's amazing. And it all comes from within your mind. It's free. You have access to it 24/7. How cool is that? You can use it anytime you want to. That's what I love about this stuff. You don't need all the things you think you need. You just need you. You need your presence in the moment. And that's it. That's as easy as it gets, I feel. And with practice, you can gain control over your mind as much as possible while also being able to relax, be in balance with your body, your mind, your life. You're allowing things to come in instead of forcing them or like working hard at things. You don't have to do all that. You can relax and know that you're awesome enough because I said so. And now you're going to say so to yourself. You're going to program that into yourself. You're going to say, I am great enough. She said I'm great enough. Now I've got to believe it because I believe you are. I really, truly do. There is nothing wrong with anybody. It's just we got taught that there was something wrong with us. And there wasn't anything. We got taught by other people who thought that they had something wrong with them. And yes, we have all these traumas. And again, that's a whole other video. The traumas and our stories. Yes, we've had horrible stuff happen to all of us. All of us have. Horrible. And we've all made it through. And that's why I know you're awesome enough because you're still here. I mean, I could have just sat in a corner and cried and died and that would have been it. I could have done that so many times, but there was this internal strength that I've always, always had. And I know you have it too. Sometimes it's buried. Some days it'll be better than others. It's just one of those things. We go through days where we might be more grouchy than others, and maybe we need some extra sleep. There's a reason for your behavior. They say behavior is a language. So your own behavior is going to show you something. So if you're feeling grouchy or angry, ask yourself, hey, body, what do you need today? Do you need some extra water, extra food? You need a snack? You need a hug? You need a nap? You need a bath? You need a workout? You need to move a little bit, shake, jump up and down. Maybe you need some breathing, some meditation, some quiet time, a book to read, get a carpet square out and read a book like we used to do in the old days. I mean, you got to ask yourself, what do you need? Maybe you've never asked yourself what you need. And ask yourself what you want too. Give yourself what you didn't get. Always do that for yourself. Give yourself what you never got. And give yourself what you feel like other people aren't giving you right now. It's up to you to do that. And I was going to read something out of this book today, but I think I'm going to let us go today, or I'm going to ramble. So maybe tomorrow I'll pull this book out. It's Dr. Emoto's The Hidden Messages in Water. This is a really cool book. If you've never seen this, I recommend it. But I might read out of this tomorrow if I remember. I'm going to have to leave this out so I remember. But this is such a cool book. But anyway, your words are so powerful. Remember, they have an effect on your body, your mind, everything. So Talk to yourself the way that you've always wanted to be talked to. Get really outlandish with it. Call yourself queen, king, prince, princess, whatever. Like, call yourself these things. Like, start saying these things. I am statements are huge. Your brain hears that. I am. So be real careful what you say after I am, and be very intentional with it. Only say what you want to hear and live by. And it's just, we'll go into that one more thing I'll leave you with brushing your teeth. Only brush the teeth that you want to keep. I thought that was a funny joke before. Only brush the teeth that you want to keep. It's the same thing. Like, take care of yourself. You got to talk nicely to yourself, because your brain will just feel better and better and better, and you won't have to get, a lobotomy or anything like that later. So you got to take care of it. You got to take care of your mind and body. You got to work out. You got to do some Taebo. I haven't mentioned Taebo in a while. I haven't done Taebo in a little bit. Oh my gosh, I've been working extra. So working on extra stuff, not with clients or anything, but just like, I'm really working on, my next business and everything, and getting things in order. And I've just been extra tired at night. So I haven't done my second night workout in a while. So I need to get back into that, because it's fun. It's just such a fun thing to do. So try Taebo if you'd ever tried it. Just move. Just do something different for yourself. It could be anything. And it could be brushing your teeth. Like, make sure you're brushing your teeth twice a day. That's become a thing with my circle of people now. It's like, did you brush your teeth twice a day? And they're getting their boyfriends to do it and their girlfriends to do it. It's really funny. It's so cute. So brush and floss twice a day. All right. Well, so good to talk to you again, as usual. Remember, you're so loved. Pass it on to somebody who might need to hear it. Please like and subscribe. I'd love to have you. And remember to appreciate yourself, because what you appreciate appreciates. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.